I really tried to avoid this video. More accurately, I tried to avoid being the one to make it. Regardless of my own video schedule of late, when it comes to forgiveness, I'm usually the one asking for it after I screwed something up. And I forgive others way too easily, just wanting to move on and keep the friendship going. Granted, I have never had to forgive someone who killed my family. Avatar: The Last Airbender was a brilliant animated show in the 2000s, whose reputation has ruined the industry. It set such a high standard for action-adventure that many have replicated, created a fictional world by pulling so many details from our own world cultures and weaved them together seamlessly, and told a thrilling story of discovery and self-improvement that audiences young and old still talk about, all in a complete 3-season run. To this day, no other series has achieved this level of praise, and really they should stop trying so hard. Season 3, Episode 16, The Southern Raiders, the last standalone episode before a series recap and the 4-part finale. In it, Katara is hunting down the man who murdered her mother, a firebender general named Yun-Ra. This is a wound that she has carried for years. Of course, it's a big reason that she joined Aang against the Fire Nation, and she has fought countless times to keep her brother from seeing the same end. But this is a very personal quest for Katara, to make this murderer feel as helpless as she did that day. For all his talk as a peace-loving airbender, Aang doesn't get to tell Katara how she should feel, and so must let her leave. The ruthlessness inside of her tends to be overlooked when others have discussed her personality, boiling her down as the group's mother figure, or just the girl when compared to Toph. But here, Katara is savage and justified. Upon finding Yun-Ra, he is retired and living under the thumb of his own mother. Perhaps finding some small pleasure in gardening, oh the irony for a firebender, but he is clearly miserable in this existence. Whatever spirit or praise he had in service to the Fire Nation, it got him nothing in the long run. Once subdued and confronted with the sins of his past, that mission to find and kill a waterbender, now revealed to him as having failed, he yields, acknowledges his crimes, admits Katara deserves her vengeance, and tries to trade his mother to survive. The crap! He is truly pathetic and deserves no forgiveness. And he doesn't get it. Katara doesn't kill him, but nor does she forgive him. She doesn't have to. She's gotten closure just by seeing how weak he's become. The memory of him standing over her mother has no power over her anymore, now that she has stood over him and walked away. Closure, not forgiveness, is the first step to recovery. Whether that takes the form of justice or death or whatever, only the victim can decide. But there is a scene for forgiveness we get to discuss here, because what I left out until now is that Katara was not alone on this journey. She was helped along by Zuko, another firebender who began the series as a general himself, went on his own journey of growth, and only recently joined Team Avatar. Despite being the popular model of villain redemptions in animation, he never was truly a bad person, just a victim of circumstance. At the end of Season 2, Zuko admits that this war had cost him his own mother, and Katara had even offered to heal his facial scar given to him by his father the Fire Lord before Zuko betrays her and continues fighting, believing that would restore his lost honor. Personal closure for him comes in the form of denouncing his father face to face, and ever since, Zuko had been working to earn Team Avatar's trust. Now, Katara was his final test. He helps identify the group responsible, follow their current activities, infiltrate the fleet, and find Yun-Ra's home. And unlike Aang, never once judged Katara for her feelings. It is sad that the fanbase has mischaracterized both Zuko and Katara so much, when this episode is a perfect showcase for both of them. If anything is ever going to surpass Avatar in quality or cultural impact, it won't be with high-stakes action or dense world building. It will be with the smaller moments of character growth, developed through the entire series, and paid off beautifully with a single hug between friends.